ويجزي الذين أحسنوا بالحسنى الذين يجتنبون كبائر الإثم والفواحش إلا اللمم إن ربك واسع المغفرة هو أعلم بكم إذ أنشأكم من الأرض وإذ أنتم أجنة في بطون أمهاتكم فلا تزكوا أنفسكم هو أعلم بمن اتقى أفرأيت الذي تولى وأعطى قليلا وأكدى أعنده علم الغيب فهو يرى أم لم ينبأ بما في صحف موسى وإبراهيم الذي وفى ألا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى وأن ليس للإنسان إلا ما سعى وأن سعيه سوف يرى ثم يجزاه الجزاء الأوفى وأن إلى ربك المنتهى وأنه هو أضحك وأكى وأنه هو أمات وأحيا وأنه خلق الزوجين الذكر والأنثى من نطفة إذا تمنى وأن عليه النشأة الأخرى وأنه هو أغنى وأقنى وأنه هو رب الشعرى وأنه أهلك عادا الأولى وثمود فما أبقى وقوم نوح من قبل إنهم كانوا هم أظلم وأطغى والمؤتفكة أهوى فغشاها ما غشى فبأي آلاء ربك تتمارى هذا نذير من النذر الأولى أزفت الآزفة ليس لها من دون الله كاشفة أفمن هذا وتضحكون ولا تبكون وأنتم سامدون فاسجدوا لله واعبدوا بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر وإن يروا آية يعرضوا ويقولوا سحر مستمر وكذبوا واتبعوا أهواءهم وكل أمر مستقر ولقد جاءهم من الأنباء ما فيه مزدجر حكمة بالغة فما تغني النذر فتول عنهم يوم يدعو الداع إلى شيء نكر خش عن أبصارهم يخرجون من الأجداث كأنهم جراد منتشر مهطعين إلى الداع يقول الكافرون هذا يوم عسر كذبت قبلهم قوم نوح فكذبوا عبدنا وقالوا مجنون وازدجر فدعا ربه أني مغلوب فانتصر ففتحنا أبواب السماء بماء منهمر وفجرنا الأرض عيونا فالتقى الماء على أمر قد قدر وحملناه على ذات ألواح ودسر تجري بأعيننا جزاء لمن كان كفر ولقد تركناها آية فهل من مدكر فكيف كان عذابي ونذر ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر كذبت عاد فكيف كان عذابي ونذر إنا أرسلنا عليهم ريحا صرصرا في يوم نحس مستمر تنزع الناس كأنهم أعجاز نخل منقعر فكيف كان عذابي ونذر ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر كذبت ثمود بالنذر فقالوا أبشرا منا واحدا نتبعه إنا إذا لفي ضلال وسعر أألقي الذكر عليه من بيننا بل هو كذاب أشر سيعلمون غدا من الكذاب الأشر إنا مرسل الناقة فتنة لهم فارتقبهم واصطبر ونبئهم أن الماء قسمة بينهم كل شرب محتضر فنادوا صاحبهم فتعاطى فعقر فكيف كان عذابي ونذر إنا أرسلنا عليهم صيحة واحدة فكانوا كهشيم المحتضر ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر كذبت قوم لوط بالنذر إنا أرسلنا عليهم حاصبا إلا آل لوط نجيناهم بسحر نعمة من عندنا كذلك نجزي من شكر ولقد أنذرهم بطشتنا فتماروا بالنذر ولقد راودوه عن ضيفه فطمسنا أعينهم فذوقوا عذابي ونذر ولقد صبحهم بكرة عذاب مستقر فذوقوا عذابي ونذر ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر ولقد جاء آل فرعون النذر كذبوا بآياتنا كلها فأخذناهم أخذ عزيز مقتدر أكفاركم خير من أولئكم أم لكم براءة في الزبر أم يقولون نحن جميع منتصر سيهزم الجمع ويولون الدبر بل الساعة موعدهم والساعة أدهى وأمر إن المجرمين في ضلال وسعر يوم يسحبون في النار على وجوههم ذوقوا مس سقر إنا كل شيء خلقناه بقدر وما أمرنا إلا واحدة كلمح بالبصر ولقد أهلكنا أشياعكم فهل من مدكر وكل شيء فعلوه في الزبر وكل صغير وكبير مستقر إن المتقين في جنات ونهر في مقعد صدق عند مليك مقتدر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجان من مارج من نار فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعين ونستغفر ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد، الدرس الليلة is درس for tonight بإذن الله سبحانه وتعالى أسماء الظرف. أسماء الظرف, the adverbs, continuation related to the adverbs in the deeper explanation from the book Arabic Made Easy, Asma' al-Darf, Adverbs, Lesson 13. Asma' al-Darf, or adverbs, are two kinds. They are Darful Makan, the adverb of place, or Darful al-Zaman, the adverb of time. A Darf, in its plural, is Duruf, is general, and it's Mansub, and it's from the Mansubat, and it governs the ism. In the case of genitive, or we say in the case of majrur, the genitive case, a Darfu Makan in common use are from the words that are following: tahta, under; below, fawqa, above; anda, beside; and with, near; ma'a, with; hawla, around; nahwa, towards; amama, before or in front of. Wara'a, behind. Quddama, before or in front of. Baina, between. Adharfu zaman, the adverb of time, is common use are qabla, before, and ba'da, after. The ism governs by dharf is majroor. So the ism governed by the dharf, it is majroor and is mudafu ilayhi, which is the possessive case. A dharf is al mudaf. The dharf is the thing that is mudaf, the owner of the object. In the following examples, huwa jalisun tahta ash-shajarati. He is sitting, or he sits or is sitting under the tree. Fawqa ash-shajarati ta'irun. Fawqa ash-shajarati ta'irun. There's a bird on the tree, on top of the tree. Zaydun inda al-shajara. Zayd is near the tree. Indi kitabun. Indi kitabu. I have with me a book, or possess a book. Zaydun la'ibun ma'a baqarin. Zayd, he plays with Bakr, or Zayd is playing with Bakr. Ma'a Zaydin kitabun, and with Zayd is a book. Hawla al-bayti jidarun, and there is a wall around the house. Ana dhahibun nahwa al-suq, and I'm going towards the market. Zaydun qa'imun amama baytihi. Zayd is standing in front of his house. Al-qalbu wara'a sahibbihi. The dog is behind its companion or its master. Zaynabu jalisun bayna abiha wa ummiha. Zayd is sitting between her father and mother. Qabla mawtihi, before his death. Wa ba'da mawtihi, and after his death. Sometimes mudafu ilayhi of qabla and ba'da is present. When mudafu ilayhi is not present, qabla and ba'da becomes qablu and ba'du. In such cases, they are invariable. Min qablu, from before, or min ba'du. If it's mudaf ilayhi, then you're gonna say min qabli. And we'll see those examples soon. In the written lesson, in the note section of the book, Asma'u Dharf. Asma'u Dharf. The adverbs or Asma'u Dharf. So we understand that Dharf, they are ism. And it's Asma'u Dharf, the adverbs. I wrote the difference for some examples. Dharfu Makani wa Dharfu Zamani. Dharfu Makan, the adverb of place, and Dharfu Zaman, the adverb of time. In the written examples, tahta is using this adverb, tahta. I like to say that with the adverb, Dharfu Makan and Dharfu Zaman, that some of them from the Dharf, some of them that they have fatha on top of them. And this is why some of them are considered to from the mansubat, or a large portion of them are from the mansubat. Some of the mansubat, some of them are mabni, and some of them are mu'arab. Mabni means fixed, any of it is fixed, and mu'arab means changeable. The word tahta, it is mu'arab, it is changeable. And we see later on with some examples in the Quran. Tahta, under. Al-kitabu tahta maktabi. The book is underneath the table. Tahta, it is darfu makan, وهو المنصوب بفتحة. المكتبي هو اسم مجرور بكسرة. So the word tahta in this particular sentence, al-kitabu tahta al-maktabi, the word tahta is a darfu makan, and huwa al-mansub bil-fath, and it is mansub with the vowel fatha. Wa al-maktabi wa huwa ismu majrur, it is the ism majrur, and is majrur bi kasra. It is written or written explanation لماذا, why tahta اسم منصوب بفتح تدل الفرق بين حروف الجر وأسماء ظرف. Why do we write the fatha اسم منصوب بفتح? Because we know the fatha here, it let us know the difference between what is the darf, some of the darf, some of the roof, some of the adverbs. It will let us know that it's an adverb. Some adverbs have them fatha on the end, and some of them don't. So tahta, and we can see the difference between this adverb and the prepositions. How do we see the difference? For example, fi, wa ala, wa ba, like in bismillah, or al-kaf, مثل Muhammad ka asadin. Muhammad is like a asad, a lion. Wa ila, wa min, wa lam, like li Muhammadin. كل من حروف جار. All of these are from حروف جار. في, على, وكاف. وظرف مكان. For example, we have تحت, which means underneath. فوق, and top of. عند, near. مع, with. حول, around. نحو, towards. أمام, in front of. وراء, behind, on back of. خلف, behind. قدامى, in past or behind also. قدامى is mostly like near, not near, but before or in front of. Before, قدامى, before or in front of. And بين, which means between. These are ظرف أو ظروف المكان. All of these here are ظروف المكان. Now, ظرف زمان, which are like قبل وبعد. قبل and بعد. قبل and بعد. There are some more, but later on, we will see them later on. بين, for example, بين comes with what? ظرف المكان. بين, لا آية in Quran, ولا نفرق بين أحد. This is ظرف المكان. محمد بين خالد, فهذا المكان هو ليس زمان. So Muhammad بين خالد, Muhammad is between Khalid, فهذا المكان, and ليس زمان. This is the ظرف of place and not the ظرف of time. بعد, for an example, جاء محمد بعد صلاة الجمعة. Muhammad came after صلاة الجمعة. فهذا الزمان وليس مكان. And this is the adverb of time and not the adverb of place. من قبل and من بعد. Later on in the future, I will give you some examples of this. But the ones that are common in the Quran, من قبلي ومن بعدي. Allah saying in Quran, من قبلك, and this is the word man The word min, I'm sorry, min ba'di, min qablika, min, from, qabli, qabl, and add the kaf, which means anta. Allah says another verse in Quran, وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ وَمَا أُنزِلَ مِنْ قَبْلِكَ وَبِالْآخِرَةِ هُمْ يُوقِنُونَ. The word min qablika, before you. You see the kaf there represents anta. Min ba'd, or min ba'di, min ba'di imanikum. Another verse, من بعد ذلك ثم ياتي من بعد ذلك عام فيه يغاث الناس وفيه يكسرون. Then I have explained here, and this is for the students who are on a higher level, who are more advanced. ظرف is mu'arab. The ظرف, it is mu'arab. The adverb, it is mu'arab, meaning it's changeable. مثلا يكون منصوبا على ظرفية المكانية. It becomes, for example, mansub upon the ظرف المكانية, the adverb of place. أشهر ظروف المكان, the most known for ظروف المكان are to be المعرب. For example, فوق, تحت, Yamina, the right side. Yasara, the left side. Amama, in front of. Khalfa, behind. Janiba, on the side. Baina, between. Makanan, in the place. Nahiya, which means towards or direct. Wasata, between. Khala, empty. Najaha. Najaha means, for example, maybe erected. Iza'a. Iza means maybe sometimes mean behind or around. Hada'a wa qarraba wa hawla wa sharraqa wa garraba wa januba wa shamal. All these related to places. For example, hawla, around, qarraba, near, hada'a. Hada'a might mean in front of. Let's look it up real quick. Hada'a is common use. You hear it's rarely used, but it's used here and there. That it might mean forward or underneath. So look up the meaning because it is very similar to the word hidat. It means opposite. It means face to face. Hada'a, face to face. And this is used sometimes, this word. It means actually face to face. Hada'a, in front of, or face to face. So see, these are words. These are Darful Makan. Or sometimes they title them in English pre-prepositions. Pre-preposition. Hada'a means face to face. Hada'a. So actually it's pronounced hida'a. This qasra. Hida'a, which means face to face. And later on, inshallah, I will make a list in the meanings. Hawla, around. Sharak, or sharaka, or sharqa, which means west, west. Garba, east. Januba, south. Shamala, north. Right? And then we have Adharful Mabni, the adverbs, or the adverb which are fixed. يكون مبنيا على ما ينتهي به آخره في محل نصب على ظرفي المكان. So it's saying the adverbs which are fixed, they be fixed, or they are fixed upon what is at the end of it, or it's finishing at the end, in the place of nasb, upon the adverb of place. The most known from the adverbs or mabni are aina, ana, not thumma, but this is thamma, haytha, huna, hunak. And these are some of the examples of them. So this is a quick explanation of the adverb of place and the adverb of time. And they are from the mansubat. And they are from the mansubat. And some of them are mabni, fixed, and some of them are mu'arab, as I clearly explained. Next part of the lesson, bi'ithnillah. The next part of the lesson, bi'ithnillah, after the adverbs, it is called vocalities or vocative, meaning hurufun nida, the letters for calling, getting somebody attention. Al-ism, or I'm sorry, ya, ayyuha, ayyutuha, are from hurufun nida, vocative participles. Ism, addresses by al-nida or hurufun nida, is called munadi, the thing that's being called or addressed. Munadi, the thing that you're calling to or you're calling. Thus, Ya Maliku, O King, Ya Ayyuhal al-Maliku. And we see this in Quran. Ya Ayyuhal ladhina amanu, Ya Ayyuhan nasu, Ya Ayyuhal nabiyyu. We see these things in the Quran. Ya Ayyuhal الذين كافروا يا أيتها الملكية ملكة, the queen Malaka, for example. So, O queen, in above examples, Malikun and al-Maliku and Malikatu are the munada. And munada of ya is called mudmun, the mudmun. It does not take tanween. It has dhamma, meaning it has ending dhamma. So anytime the thing al-munada, the noun that's being called al-munada, always take dhamma. In some case takes fatha. In the case of al-mudaf. In the case of al-mudaf. In the case of mudaf. It does not take tanween or alif and lam. So the thing that you call, it does not take alif and lam, and that does not take tanween. Ya maliku. Ya maliku. Ya Maliko. I'm sorry. Ya Malikun. You say Ya Malikun, this is incorrect. Ya Al Maliku, this is also incorrect. Ya is used both with Al Mudakkar Mu'annath, is used with masculine and feminine. So back to the examples. Ya Ayyuha, Ayatuha. Some of these rules, these two rules could change. They could change. You got Alif Lam to them. But later on, inshallah, they will explain this to you. Al-Munada, the thing that you're calling or addressing. The thing that you're addressing or calling is called Al-Munada. Ya Maliku, O King. Ya Ayyuhal Maliku. When you use Ayyuha, you could use Alif Lam on the word. O, the King. Ya Ayatuha Malikatun. O you, the queen, Malikatun. So in the above examples, Malikun, Malikun, wa al-Maliku, and al-Malikatu are all al-Munada. The Munada is Ya and is Matmum, meaning has Dhamma. It does not take tanween. For the one, only Ya. For only the Ya. Ya Alif. When it says Ya Alif, there's only this one condition. It does not accept the thing that's being called al-munada, does not accept alif lam, and it ends in dhamma, one dhamma or a fatha. In the case of mudaf, in the case of al-idafa. And you can use it for masculine or feminine. Ya waladu, oh boy. Ya bintu, oh girl. When the munada, the thing that's being called of ya, is mudaf, then it becomes what? And mansub. And then in Fata, Ya Rasulallahi. The first part of the idafa, which is the mudaf, it has to be what? Mansub. Nasb. It ends in Fata. Ya Rasulallahi. Ya Naqatullahi. Ya Aba Bakaran. Ya Aba Bakaran. Ya Aba Bakaran. For example. Here, Ya Rasulullahi. Here, Rasula is al-munada, the thing that's being called of the Ya. And it is mudaf. So it is al-mansub. It's also it is what? So it is mansub. Ya Rasulullahi, this is incorrect. You can say Ya Rasulullah. You have to say Ya Rasulah. The word Rasul must be al-munada al-mansub. Al-mansub bil-fatha. Ya Rasulullahi is correct. Ya Rasulullahi. But if you say Ya Rasulullahi, it is incorrect. Correct way is Ya Rasulullahi. The munada of Ya Ayyuha and its feminine form, Ya'atuha, is always definite. You must always write alif lam on it. So when you say ayyuhal, ya ayyuhal nabi, al munada al marifa bi alif wa lam. In the feminine form, ayatuha. Ayatuha is always definite. Ya ayyuhal malik, maliku. Ya ayyutuha, ayatuha al malikatu. O queen. Since the mudafu never takes tanween or alif lam, and since the munada of ayyuha and ayatuha is definite by alif lam, it is clear that the munada of ayyuha and ayatuha cannot be mudaf. Say it again. When I'm using this form, ayatuha or ayyuha, you cannot be al mudaf. So the mudaf case, you must use ya alif. Ya Rasulallahi. As we read the Quran, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. You never see this part at the munada being used like this. Even in the Quran, you never see it being the mudaf. So to say, ayyuhal al-maliku al-hijazi, oh the king of the Hijaz, the Arabian Peninsula. This is wrong. This is not correct. This is wrong. It is incorrect. In this case, we must say Ya Maliku. Ya Malika al-Hijaz. Oh, the king of the Hijaz. That's the Arabian Peninsula, the Hijaz, Arabian Peninsula. I'm sorry, al-Hijaz mean Mecca and Medina. I'm sorry. Hijaz mean Mecca and Medina. The Hijaz. So when you say Ya Malika al-Hijaz, oh king of the Hijaz, which is Mecca and Medina. So ayyuha and ayatuha is also used with ya for emphasis. Ya ayyuhal malik, or ya ayyuhal maliku, oh king, or oh the king. Ya ayatuha al malikatu, oh the queen. This specific lesson related to huruf nida actually is very detailed rule. And anybody's a little bit advanced in Arabic grammar, then you're not going to learn all the detailed meanings with it, but it's a little bit more deeper and a little bit more complex, because there's more letters for the huruf nida, and maybe another time, but not with this course. I'm not going to go over other ones, but you can search them on the internet. I actually wrote a lesson. Actually, I have a lesson with it here. Maybe go over some of it right now because I'm thinking about it. I actually have a lesson for it. Which the link's already in the comments. The link's already for this. It's already in the comments. النداء. This really is أدوات النداء وأقسام المنادى. The instruments of nida, or here it says vocative, of participles, and the types of called nouns. So it really means the instruments, the different types of nida. We learned in the introduction, talking about in the introduction of this particular website, but I want to talk about some of the letters for it. And here we go. So there are 7 vocative articles in Arabic. 3 of them are used to call near a person, the near person, ya and and ay. And they are used to call from a far person, hayya, and ayya. And one of them is used only for a lamentation, a ninada, which is the article wa, hayya, ayya, I and a. Some of them, I don't know if they get into detail, but there's something a little bit extra about it that they're not really explaining. But let me see, do they explain it? Hayat Sadiqi, oh my friend, come quickly. Hayat, like Hayat Salah, Hayat Falat. Why? What's this? Khusrati, oh my grief. These are one to use. Wa nadami, they are rarely used. But there's another one here. Ya bani, oh my son. These are common used. Ya, we learned today. But there's another one they didn't use, and I don't know why. Hold on, give me a second. Then I go them. And I'm explaining it. The Aleph and Hamza. Hamza Aleph. This one really is used for getting somebody's attention. And asking a question. It's getting somebody's attention and asking a question. And ta'am. Do you have food? So getting attention and asking a question. I use to different ways. Right? And I'm going to explain them right now. They're used for two different ways. Yeah. أي كتاب هذا? Get somebody attention. Which book is this? They didn't explain it here, and I was looking. Why didn't explain it here? Well, I'm explaining it here. I'm gonna explain it. Is used to get somebody attention, but you're asking the question, and you're giving them an alternative. You're asking them a question, and you're giving them an alternative. For example, I'm going to the store, go to the restaurant. تريد شيء قهوة. Me, when I say the elongating with the mother, do you prefer تريد شيء قهوة? Do you prefer tea or coffee? Right? Ayya, we already seen that used. Haya, it means has to. Like Hayya Salah. Hayya al-Falah. Hayya to Salah. Come hasten to Salah. Hasten to success. And wa is not commonly used a lot.
Wa.
It's like saying how bad is or grieving something. And we learn some about these later. And even the word ha, but I don't see them explaining it. The soft letter or soft ha, even like ha, that. Some of these also is to get a person's attention. The ha, that, and hadihi, and ha'ula'i. The ha in the beginning is also used to get somebody's attention. But I'm seeing not bringing, introducing it in the lesson. Like I said, if you go to some books in Nahu that explain Nahu in details, and in series type books written in series and go too deep into lessons, you will find that in these type of books in Arabic grammar. So that will conclude, inshallah, for what we did today. And I add to the link for the adverbs. And later on this week, inshallah, I will put their definitions in English because I gave you some more like hida, which means face to face. Actually, I'm thinking about hida as many times I translated things, and I did see the word hida in it, and it means face to face, right? Qaraba, near, hawla, around, janaba, or jannaba. When it ended with the fatha, because janib, without fatha, it means the side. But here, jannaba, and then in fatha, then we know this is darfu. This is the adverb. Because the fatha at the end represents that it's an adverb. Baina, makana. But some adverbs don't have ending in fatha. We have some adverbs like here. Let me look for some of them. كذا لدى لدن. There's some more. I can't think about them right now. That. But it ended in aleph. That. I think that is also from a zarf, from the adverb. I'm just really thinking, focus on adverbs. Adverbs are actually very detailed. Some of the things explained in the book is just very introduction, elementary into it, but it's actually, there's a whole bunch of them. So we will conclude the lesson with this. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik wa shalala wa ant wa astaghfirullah wa tubu ilayk.